Hello friend, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make these super cute leg warmers. Here's what you'll need. For starting, you first want to measure around the widest part of your calf and then subtract 2 to 3 inches as the leg warmer will stretch with time. Then the second measurement will be from your calf down to your ankle, or longer if you want your leg warmer to be longer than that, or shorter. We will begin by using our 6mm crochet hook, making a slip knot. Chain the length of your leg warmers to your second measurement. Mine was about 12 inches long. When you're done with that, you want to chain 2, then make a double crochet in the third chain from the hook. So this one. For a double crochet, you want to yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, then yarn over and pull through that chain. Again, you will have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. Now continue to make a double crochet in each stitch until the end of the row. Now chain 2 and turn your work. We will now be making double crochets in the back loop only, and this will make up the majority of our leg warmer pattern. To do that, look at the V stitch that you have on the top, and then you will just be inserting your hook under the back loop, so this one over here. And doing this for the rest of this row, then repeat this row until you reach your desired width. Over here, I've reached my desired length, which is 10 inches. So what you want to do is hold your work like this on the long side, and then starting from the right side using the yarn that you already have attached, you're going to join the 2 sides together using a single crochet. So insert your hook under both stitches at the top. then yarn over and pull through both loops. When you reach the end of the row, just cut your yarn and pull through, then chain 1 so that you can make a knot and tighten it. We will now be switching to our DK yarn and our 4mm crochet hook to make the frills on the top and bottom. Attach your yarn to your crochet hook using a slip knot. You will attach our yarn by chaining 2, and then you will be making 3 to 5 double crochets under each stitch. So we will be working under every single stitch that we can see around, and the reason why we're making 3 to 5 double crochets in each stitch, the reason why we are adding 3 to 5 double crochets in each stitch is to create the little frills that are at the bottom of the leg warmer. So if you want it to be more frilly than mine is, then you should add more double crochets in each stitch. However, if you wanted to have a straighter edge, then you could do a single double crochet in each stitch. When getting to areas like this one, I like to pull the stitch from down here just to make sure that it's nice and secure, and then I'm still going under 2 strands of yarn. For the bottom part with the frills, I created 2 rows in total. here's the first bottom side completed. Now we're going to move on to the top side of the leg warmer, and just like before, I used the exact same yarn and crochet hook. I made a slip knot and then attached my yarn to the leg warmer using a chain, and then I chained 2. And for the top part, I just did a double crochet in every single stitch because I didn't want to have the frilly look at the top. When you're done with one of the leg warmers, do the same thing on the other one, and then we'll move on to making the ties. Next, you will be making a 55-inch long tie. I made this simply by chaining, and you can also adjust the length of this depending on how loose or how tight you want it to be and how much extra length you want to have when you tie the bow. Now we need to attach the tie to the leg warmer, and I'm using the sides of the ridge for the start and end of my tie. And I'm counting about 2 to 3 stitches from the top just to make sure that it's even all the way around. When inserting here, I also made sure to leave a tail that was long enough to tie it at the end. And that's it, the ribbon is done. And now the last step that I did was sewing on some buttons, but this step is optional, so you don't have to do it. but here's how I did it if you're interested in the steps. Started by deciding on the colors and the placement, the buttons first, and then I moved on to sewing them on one by one. I used a normal sewing needle and some thread. I don't really know how to explain how I sewed them on. I watched a tutorial on how to sew buttons onto crochet, but basically you want to place them with the holes vertically, not horizontally, because it will be easier to sew around a stitch like that. And then I just went in and out about 4 to 5 times for each button, and then I ensured that the tails end up on the inside so that I could tie them together and then cut off the remaining tail. And then I just repeated that for every single button for both leg warmers. But this brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you do end up making these leg warmers, tag me on Instagram or wherever you post them, because I would love to see your creation. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it or subscribing to my channel, because it would help me out a lot. If you have any requests for future tutorials, let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you next time with more videos like this one.